Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, another little video there that people are gonna freak out and rage against, probably because lots of childish people there in the YWC who can't handle opinions, they can't handle reality, shit like this. So real quick before I start, made a video earlier today talking about Kurt Angle, how he praised the current product, stuff like this there. And I said that some aspects of today's wrestling is better than some aspects of the Attitude Era. And what happened? People freak out, they flip out, dislikes, a bunch of retarded nonsense in the comments. Never said that today's era is super better than the Attitude Era. Didn't say that the Attitude Era was garbage and today is way better. I said that some aspects of today's product is better. And I stand by that shit, you know. For example, the in-ring product, a lot of the matches today are better. It's less dangerous. The wrestlers might not be big stars like Steve Austin, but the in-ring product, even though it's not as dangerous, even though it's not The Rock against Mick Foley, a lot of matches are better than the old school matches. It's, you know, that's what I think. You know, it's not a bad thing to think like that. They're making more money than they were making during the Attitude Era. That is a fact that you can't deny. So some aspects of today's wrestling is better than the Attitude Era. That's how I feel. If you want to vilify me for that, then go fuck yourselves. Maybe get a hearing aid if you're deaf. You know, maybe go back to school if you're too dumb to understand my fucking videos. You know what I'm saying? Also, the video that I made about X-Pac being right, about them making more money than they were making back then, that shit is real. That is the straight up motherfucking truth. And it's pretty hilarious to see people in the comments trying to go against reality. This shows how fucking mongoloid, how mongoloid-ish you people truly are. If you can't accept reality, that's not my problem. If you think that saying the fucking truth is evil and it's wrong and it's a heel turn, then you're a motherfucking retard. I'm sorry. If you're a mongoloid, that's your problem, not mine. Now, the ratings, the motherfucking truth about the WWE ratings. Yes, it is true that Raw has lower ratings now than it ever had. That is reality. But let's not forget that Raw is a television show, and that is what happens to all the television shows. After a while, it hits its peak. It's going to peak very high there, and then it goes crashing down. That's what happens to all the shows. Some shows are going to end quickly before the ratings drop, kind of like Jerry Seinfeld did in the 90s. He wanted to stop while he was on top. But most TV shows, the ratings are going to drop. Great example of this, Duck Dynasty. Couple of years ago, we were comparing Raw, the Raw ratings, to Duck Dynasty. Duck Dynasty was getting 8 million viewers a week. And what happened to Duck Dynasty? They crashed, boy. You know, when they shot the little ducks and the ducks came falling down there, Well, that's what happened to their ratings. The ratings just fucking plummeted, and then they went off the air. Nobody even fucking remembers the Duck Dynasty at this point. So that's what happens. That is a reality of television. And Raw, it's been on the air for over 20 years. For them to still get 3 million, 2 million viewers after 20 plus years, that's actually a good thing. If you compare it to all the other television shows that had big ratings and died pretty fast, the fact that they're still getting even 3 million after 20 something years, that's actually a good thing. And they're getting more money than they've ever gotten. They're making more now than they've ever received. So as a business, making more money is the number one most important thing. You know, as a business, you want to make the most money possible. If they're getting the most money possible, then they're doing what is right as a business. Some people, they left. We want blood, we want chairs, we want naked men, naked women. We're not getting this, so we're leaving. Okay, if they would go back to TV 14 and boost the ratings a bit, but then they'd lose a bunch of ad revenue, they'd lose a bunch of sponsors, shit like this, would that really be a smart move? Let's get an extra million viewers, but we're going to lose 300 million a year in revenue because we're going to lose all our fucking companies that we're affiliated with, shit like this. That wouldn't be a smart move, you know what I'm saying? As a company, they're doing the right thing because they're getting the most money than they've ever received. That's just a motherfucking fact. It is what it is. And like I said, after 20 something years, still getting 3 million viewers is damn good for any fucking TV show. You know what I'm saying? And during the Attitude Era, they reached their peak in 1999. By the time they got down to 2001, the ratings had already started dropping big time. They lost a huge chunk of their rating during the actual Attitude Era. 98, 99, it went up, and then the last 2 years of the Attitude Era, bam, a huge fucking crash in ratings. That was during the actual Attitude Era. And then you had the Ruthless Aggression Era that people praise, stuff like this. By the time when they were near the end of the Ruthless Aggression, they had almost half the ratings that they had during the Attitude Era. So does that mean that the Ruthless Aggression Era sucked? All of that stuff with Lesnar, Angle, Eddie Guerrero, stuff like this, I guess all of that sucked fucking dick because it had half of the amount of views compared to the Attitude Era. You know what I'm saying? And like I said in my other vid, a TV show called Main Event, not Saturday Night Main Event, but some show they had called Main Event, received 30 million viewers, folks. That's a way bigger number than the Attitude Era. You understand? So that must mean the Attitude Era completely sucks dick because the other show during the Hogan Era had like 4 times more views than the highest rating of the Attitude Era. So, you know, that's just a part of life. TV shows, they start to decline. Shit like this. But here's another reality. There's a shit ton of fans who are still watching Raw, but they're watching it on the internet. They watch YouTube clips. They watch full shows on YouTube. They download the shows on torrent sites or whatever. They watch it on Hulu. A lot of people don't even have cable now. They just stream all of their TV shows. So there's a shit ton of people from the US who are still watching Raw, but they're watching it on their computers instead. That is a reality. People will use that as an excuse, but that's actually a reality. So, and they still have a shit ton of people outside of the US. Millions. Way more than the 3 million viewers US. You got millions outside of the US who are still watching Raw on a weekly basis. So 3 million after 20-something years. That's a good number for most TV shows. For 99% of TV shows, they wish that they would still have that amount of views after 20-something years on television. And if they're making more money than they've ever made, then obviously the company is doing good. It is what it is. There's lots of garbage on the shows, stuff like this. You know, lots of cheesy material, corny wrestlers. They might not be as cool as Steve Austin, but financially and even rating-wise, WWE is still doing good. That is a fucking fact. Yes, ratings are down, but they're still doing good. It is what it is. If people can't handle that, well, too fucking bad. Until next time, peace!